What's going on, everybody? It's your boy GemMint. You may have caught my unboxing and reviews of these pieces individually, but I wanted to do a third video to show them together as companion pieces, starting with the box, which, as you can see, it does go together as well. You have the two end pieces forming the friendship locket on one side. The other side just has those two slashes going together as well. Before we show these pieces together, let's just do a quick recap of the unboxing and assembling of the pieces individually, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at them together. Before we do that though, make sure you like this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss a video, and let's check them out. All right, here we go. We got the styrofoam box with the straps. Let's remove those. No more tape these days. Let's go ahead and take off that top layer and see what's inside. As usual, we have a lot of tissue paper, some kind of styrofoam packaging. Let's remove that. And as you can see, only a few pieces on this one. You got the base, the body, some of the weapons. Let's go ahead and take a look at the base first. All right, number 311 out of just 500 for this quarter scale legacy replica. So it is like a destroyed construction site scene that we've seen so many times. But here you have the broken rock and rubble. You've got some metallic shards busting out through the sides. Nice variation on the paint application for the rocks. Of course, we've got some rebar poking out of the sides as well. So your typical statue base. Here we have the sheath that'll go on Deadpool's back for the two katana blades. So pretty standard. Got to have the sheath, dual sheaths. All right, then Deadpool's right hand, which only has a partial blade because this is going to be going into said sheath. But you got the gold wraps with the black, the gold blade, nice detail on the gloves, got the weathering and such. And then the left hand, which can kind of slide, as you can see in the handle here, but the full blade with the black to gold. It's pretty nice. Same wraps on the handle here. It keys in with the wrist. Then the portrait and the body are all one piece. So here you see the iconic movie portrait. You've got a lot of armor and straps and pouches, the Deadpool logo on the belt, the knee pads, the shin guards. Of course, he's got a pistol on his thigh. He's got the knife on his calf. And then you got the weathered, dirty boots, kind of like some baseball shin guards. Here's a better look at that portrait. You can see the texturing on the red part here. Some nice weathering on the shoulder pads, the elbow guards, the little folds in the fabric here. All right, let's go ahead and get the base on the turntable. And we'll get Deadpool keyed in. He's got a key with a peg on his right foot, and then his left foot will just rest on the back of the base. All right, let's get the sheath on the back first. And then we can go ahead and key in that right hand and kind of wiggle it around so that the blade goes into the sheath. Cool. And then we're going to go ahead and put that left hand in there, and we're done. Let's go ahead and zoom on back and see Deadpool in full in person. All right, for this shot, we'll just show Deadpool spinning on the turntable before I get on screen with both pieces. But here you go, Deadpool. No switch outs, just the one pose and just that one portrait. All right, just like with Deadpool, we've got a one-layer box with the straps. Let's go ahead and remove those and take the top lid off. Here we can see what's inside. We got the tissue paper, the packing materials. Let's remove all of that. And here we go. So we got the similar base, Wolverine's body with the portrait, and two sets of arms. Let's take a look at that base first. So this one is number 597 out of 600. So they made 100 more of the Wolverine compared to the Deadpool. That's interesting. So similar base, it's the void, it's the rock, the rubble, a nice kind of yellowish, greenish tone on the stone, all that destroyed metal. You have the pieces of rebar, and I'm glad that they didn't come separately. They come already attached to the base. So a nice pile of rubble. Here we have the first set of arms with the long sleeves. You can see the texturing in the costume. You can see that shoulder pad, the glove, they have weathering to them, and some thick claws with the flat kind of part on top as well. So interesting how they did that. Here are both of the long sleeve arms, which will go down at Wolverine's side. But a nice job on the claws there. Very heavy. You can see the texturing on the gloves there, the gauntlets. And then we have the other set of arms, the sleeveless arms, so very similar with the design, except for his biceps are showing. Another quick look at the claws and the glove, that kind of sheath, those things that those claws come out of. But look at the skin tone. They kind of went above and beyond. It doesn't just feel like painted polystone. It almost has like a translucency to it. Very realistic on the skin tone on the arms. The only skin out of the two statues, really. Well, that and the portrait here. So just like with Deadpool, the portrait is already attached to the body. You can see Hugh's face with the beard, his gritted teeth, whited out eyes, the MCU Wolverine mask for the first time ever, and then the intricacies in the design on the outfit, along with the muscle detail and the shading. But you can see kind of like the traditional Wolverine aspects with this modernized MCU look. The boots have the buckles and the weathering. Let's flip it onto the other side here and take a look. Same great design going down the side. You can see the belt buckle with the X logo, the right boot here again with the weathering. So great job on the sculpt. You can see the folds and such, like in that kind of crotch area, for lack of a better term. Let's get the base on the turntable here. We'll start the assembly, and it's going to be pretty quick. Wolverine keys in similar to Deadpool. You've got his left foot with a key and a peg. The right foot just rests on the base. Portrait's already in there, so let's start with this. So let's start with this set of arms, the sleeveless look where he's kind of crossing his chest. I definitely like this pose. And then to the first set of arms that we looked at, like I said, going down his side, his right arm kind of behind his back, his left arm hanging down, and that's it. Let's take a look at this guy in full. And we'll do the same thing with Wolverine, but Wolverine, of course, has the two different poses. So here he goes with his long sleeves on, with the arms cocked back, and then we'll do the switch out. Boom, sleeveless, arms going across his chest, classic Wolverine pose. And now finally, let's see what these guys look like side by side. If you guys missed out on any of those San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, look no further than That Spider-Man booth on Whatnot. They've got the Invincible Universe Battle Beast exclusive by Ryan Otley, the Marvel Swimsuit Special by Rose Besh, and they even got that rare Jim Lee Hush 2 black and white cover. Make sure to bookmark That Spider-Man booth's upcoming shows and give them a follow. So first we'll show them without me in the shot here, and you can see how the bases form the heart. So very similar to the friendship locket, and these pieces just go together so well, man. And you don't have to pose them side by side. You can go back to back, you can go at an angle, but just real quick, wanted to show you guys what they look like together. And then here's a quick close-up of said heart. So I thought that was a nice little touch. Deadpool and Wolverine, quarter scale, legacy replica. Let's get on screen here and see what they look like with me in person. Definitely giving new meaning to the phrase companion pieces. We've got Deadpool, Wolverine, the boxes go together, the bases go together to make the heart. Let me know what you thought about them in the comments down below. If you checked out the original unboxings, I appreciate it. I thought this would be a cool compilation, kind of full circle comparison and all that. So thanks for checking them all out. Stay minty fresh. Peace.